Hello guys, what is going on? Welcome back. So in this video I'm gonna quickly show you that how to set up a Android app that gonna check for the permission or some kind of permission actually from the Firebase server, and according to the permission it decide whether to go on or stop the app. So it's actually requested by some of the viewers, so I thought of creating a video on it in my free time. So as you might know, it's really busy on these days, so this video will not have any kind of edits or something like that. Maybe I don't think like there will be an intro. You might have watched it at the beginning. So anyway, in this video I'm going to show you that how to set up an Android app. Then I'm going to check the Firebase to get the permission, and according to the permission it will go and start the app. Otherwise, if there is no any permission, then it will be going to close the app automatically or something like that. And so first off, I have the Android Studio, I have my emulator, and also here is my Firebase console. So you need to log into your account, your Google account. Sorry for that. So Google account. So to do that, you just have to, so in order to open the Firebase console, you have to simply go to the Google and search for Firebase console. Pretty much it. Then go to this console.firebase.google.com. Pretty much easy. Now, if you have already logged in, then you'll be getting into this window. Otherwise, you have to just log into your account. Once you do, let's go to the Android Studio. So this time, all you have to do is, I'm just creating a sample project, which I want to name it as sample app. Keeping everything same, Sabith Pkc Mnr.com as the company name, that is the package name. Everything same, just going to next. I'm using the Android 4.1, pretty much good. Going to next. Empty activity, that's enough for this sample tutorial. Now we have the main activity, keeping it the same, clicking on the finish, and while it is going to do the work, let's go to the console again, and this time I'm just going to this add app, and just giving it same sample app. That's enough, and this can't be India. At the same time, the project ID can be sample app Sabith. So everywhere else will be having this sample, the watermark, which is Sabith Pkc Mnr. Anyway, just click on this finish, the create project. Now this time we have to wait until this get done. Let's go. The Android Studio is almost ready. Yeah, I don't know, it's taking too much time finishing up. Now it's ready. Let's go and click on this continue. Okay, now we have it. Just go and click on this second one, which is the Android. Now com.Sabith Pkc Mnr sample app. That's sample app. Just leaving these certificates as empty. Just clicking on this register app. Now let's go to Android Studio. Things are getting up. Let's go back. Yeah, just download the Google service JSON file. Okay, so here you have to notice one thing, that I have a bracket, then two. So when you're just copying this file into your Android Studio, then you have to make sure there is no this bracket and two. So this happens when you have more than a single file with the same name. So just go to show in folder, just cut it from here, just go to the desktop. Okay, now let's change this into just simply Google services, copying that. Now going back to Android Studio, moving to this project, sample app, then app, just pasting it over here, just clicking the OK, closing that. Now the Gradle build has been completed. At the same time, we just downloaded the file, simply clicking on the continue. This time we will have to add this class path, copying that. I know this is outdated version. Anyway, just go and do that. Android Studio, switching back into Android view, which I really like. Now going to this both of the files, pasting it under this one. Yeah, now as it say, we have to switch the 0 into 1. Now going to this which one is that? Yeah, module, which is the app level Gradle file. Just going to just copy this thing, and switch back, pasting it all the way down, clicking on the sync now. Now click on the finish. Okay, now what we got to do is that just click on this database. Now click on this get starter. So we have to waste a lot of time around this anyway. So the next thing is that the first thing that you have to do once you are in the database is that just go to the rules. So as this is a tutorial and there is no need of any kind of security, I'm just going to make it as equal to. So this time it clearly means that there is no user login is required to access the database. So if your Android app doesn't have this kind of user login or something like that, then you have to simply make it into equal to in the both side, then click on the publish. So once you have done that, just go back to the data again, and this time you will have to create a new child, which can be I just give it as permission, allow. Okay, now add it, clicking on the permission, just copying this link which we need actually in this upcoming part. So now just going back to Android Studio, the things are getting up, so we have to wait a couple moments. Now yeah, it's okay. Now what we're gonna do is that just go to these tools, then enable the Firebase, and now from here we have to click on this real-time database, click on the save and retrieve, connect to the Firebase. Now if you have already logged into your Android Studio like this, then it will automatically get connected. So click on the sync. Okay, now we have to add the real-time database into the Gradle, so accept the changes. Now we have to close that. Let's go back into the documents, and let me show you something. Android, okay, it's getting a little up. Okay, somewhere else. Yeah, now we have the dependencies available. So actually we have to get one more thing, that is the com.firebase.android client or something, Firebase client or something like that. So I already copied that one for you guys. I haven't seen that one inside the Firebase, so let me zoom in. Okay, so as you can see, implementation, this Firebase client Android. So this one is really this is one thing that we require. So I will be adding this thing in the video description. So copy that and go back to the Android Studio. Now go to module app, which is the app level Gradle file, and you will have to paste it under this one, and yeah, latest version available. So switching into 8.0. now clicking on the sync now, and that's pretty much it. Now the final thing is that we have to make sure the user given the admin given the permission for the users to access the Android app. So for that, what I'm going to do is that first off we have to add the firebase.setAndroid context. So this way we can give the context for the Firebase. So next thing is that I want to just add the Firebase, then just give a name like my Firebase equal to the new Firebase. So this way we can add the URL into the permission, which is the one that we have here. Copy that. Yeah, it's actually have the permission in it. Just copy and paste it here, and now add finally my Firebase. What the heck is happening? Add value event listener, that is new value event listener. So we have the one that changed and the one cancelled. So this way we have to get the data fast and check if it is allowed and if it is not. So before that I'm adding a semicolon. Now we have to just create a string that going to get the data from the Firebase permission child. So string, then my string maybe like my permission. Oh, anyway, now equal to then data snapshot, then get value. That's it. Just type as string.class. So now we have the data inside the myString, which is actually from the Firebase console. So if myString.equals, then so that's going to be allow. Let me check it up. Yeah, that's allow. Oops. And if it is allowed, then let the app run with no problems, like you are good to go. And if not, that is the else. Then we have to close the app, which can be done easily using a finish statement, as it is the first activity to run when the app is started. And maybe like we can display another toast. Sorry, you don't have the permission. So that's it. So in case if you want to add something like allow or temporary access, then you can add one more if else. Sorry, like it can be done else if, then myString dot equals temporary access, then equal to temp. This is all an example. Then you can give a something like hello guest user. Okay, so this can be also done if it is temp inside the child value of the permission. So this way you can just, it's kind of logic, you know. There is no any kind of there are a lot of ways that we can able to control the user from using the app. So this is one of the easiest way that I thought of making a tutorial on. So there are several other ways that you can use the Firebase to control your app. So using the database is pretty much easy. Like you don't have you just only have to write this much line of codes, which in which most of the codes are already written by the Android Studio. Anyway. Now what I'm going to do is that for a simplicity, just copying it all from here, excluding this one, which is the context part. Now moving it into a new private, then void, and let's give a name like get my permission. Oops, permission. Then that's it. Now pasting it all the way inside this thing. Now just calling that permission, so get my permission. That's it. Now the final thing is that we have to also give the permission to use the internet, otherwise the user will always have the permission to use it. So permission, that's it. Now the one thing that you have to keep in mind is that I suggest going to add all these things inside the splash screen, so that the splash screen will only load the home activity if the permission is given. So the one more thing is that when you're giving the permission inside the splash screen, you have to make sure the app is going to check for the proper internet connection at the first, and only after checking for the permission, only after checking for the internet connection, it should check for this permission. Otherwise, when the user just open the app without the internet connection, then you'll not able to get the permission. So in that case, the app will be starting and the user will have the permission to control or see or read all the data from the app. So I believe that you get the point. So anyway, I'm pretty sure this video will be so much dumb and there is a lot of idiotic words that I'm actually using. Anyway, now you get the point, and I don't think like editing this video, simply just recording the video and publishing into the Google, publishing it into this YouTube channel. Anyway, now I think that everything is okay. Let's go and fire up the app. I have this my new Android emulator. Now turning it on. It'll take too much time, I know that. Let's go to permission, allow, just closing that. Okay, now let's wait for the Gradle to complete the building process. So I just want to say that I will be making so many tutorials like this, which didn't actually take a long time, and I really like making this kind of videos because it's entertaining for me. So most of the parts I started coding more than 5 years ago. So since that time, I really like about sitting in front of my computer. Anyway, why the thing is still loading? What the heck is happening? I don't know. Gradle build running. I don't know what it means to be Gradle is building. I guess that it's trying to pack all these codes into an APK file and moving it into this my boy emulator. Anyway, let's wait for that. So the Gradle is still building. Maybe I have to edit some part of this video and make it a little more shorter. Otherwise, you will be I am pretty sure that you will be getting so much messed up with your time, and it will be clearly wasting your time. So I guess that still this video needs some kind of editing. Oops. Come on. So I'm actually totally messed it up. I don't know why the Gradle is taking too much time when I'm actually recording. You know, one thing that whenever I write the codes by my own with no recording or something like that, it do so much faster. Even I have a pretty much okay. Okay, come on. It's too much time. Yeah, it's getting ready. Installing the APK. Now launching. Let's see if we can get a toast message. You are good to go, and that's it. Now it's calling this thing, and it found that the permission is actually allow. Let's go to this Firebase and switch back. Yeah, I want to move it into a side so that you can see what I'm actually doing. Anyway, okay, now here we have it. Database, the permission is allow. So one of the advantage of doing like this is that you can disable reject the permission for your user anytime, because it's actually using the real-time database. So I want that changer. Let's go to this Firebase. Let me show you. If I change it the allow to temp and press the enter, you see hello guest user. So likewise, it is actually real-time database, so you can restrict the user at any time. So if I want to just call it like yeah, something like yeah, something like this, and when I press the enter key, you notice that sorry, you don't have the permission. So if you want to close the app when the permission is not allowed, then you can do like simply call the finish method, which is going to close the app if it is a first activity. So finish. Let's go and run the app again. I believe that you will have to wait the same time. Maybe like this can be done really faster. I don't know why it's taking too much time this time. So Gradle build running, indexing, installing the app, now launching it. Yeah, it's closing. So let's go to the logcat and check what the informations we are available. So disconnecting, so inactivity, disconnecting, failed to, it's not actually showing too many details. So let's go to the console at the same time. Yeah, now I want to allow it. Now it's allow, you're good to go. So I believe the app is running in the background. Yes, it is. Let's destroy it. Destroy sample app. Now it's allow, you're good to go. Let's change it into temp hello guest user, and this time I want to change it into something another. Now it's closer, which means that finally it called the finish, which is going to destroy that activity, which is the main activity. So it's really fun to code like this because with no edits, it's really fun. Anyway, now changing, yeah, right now the app is in the background. You can see we have it in that task. Now I want to just simply change it into something, maybe like anything like that. Now clicking the enter, now it's bringing the update. I'm pretty sure it should bring. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not actually thinking too much because I'm so much lazy to think about what is actually in the background. So Now let's go to this app. Where is the app? I'm actually losing it. Yeah, here it is. Sample app. Just open, and and instantly it is going to close because we haven't given the permission. So let's switch back into allow. So allow, you're good to go. So it's still running in the background. Now let's go to the app. You're good to go. Okay, so one more thing is that you will have to call this. I believe that you will have to call the get my permission inside the one resume, and yeah, one resume, then get my permission, and on start again get my permission. So if you want to know about the one resume and all this kind of activity cycle of Android to Android programming, then I have a really good channel. Let me show you. If I go to my account, okay, here is my channel. Now let's go, and you can see we have a Coding and Flow, which is a really good YouTuber, and he's getting so many subscribers these days. 2 or 3 days ago he was only having 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, he's one of my friend, which I just met on this YouTube community. Anyway, he has some cool videos, and one of the thing is notable point is that he's uploading videos on every single day. As you can see, he is updating his videos, and I really like that. Anyway, what is at override? So he has videos on this kind of things like the activity cycle, and you guys should check it out and support him. I really like this channel. Anyway, that's another part. So now you have a idea about how the thing gonna work. Anyway, that's it. So I don't have any kind of end screen for this video, and I was really interested in making this kind of video, which is kind of it's like a live coding segment. Anyway, so hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you do, then just hit that like button. Anyway, if you haven't, and also if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then do it now. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Oh man, I'm thirsty.